Hi everyone. So it's Thursday and I did my weigh-in today. I actually weigh myself every single day, which some people think is a really bad idea because you're focusing too much on the numbers and you're just like, there's too much of a fluctuation between each day. But I do it because it kind of reminds me in the morning to watch what I'm eating throughout the rest of the day, and kind of helps me gauge where I'm at. So today's weigh-in, I am at 217.6. So I went down. Yay! And it's my birthday today. I'm now 25 years old. Something I really wanted to talk about though, because I keep getting messages from another YouTuber, and I'm not really sure how she pronounces her handle, but she was talking to me about addressing emotional issues with my eating. And I know that I have a tendency to eat emotionally sometimes, but I also know that I have occasions where I won't eat anything because I'm so upset or I'm having a bad day or whatever. Case in point, I actually went down to 215 at one point this week because I didn't eat at all for almost 2 days. I had a really bad social situation occur during the weekend. I wanted to go out because I wasn't really planning on going out tonight, and invited a bunch of people out to a local music show, and nobody showed up. So I was out with my boyfriend, and it was kind of down because I'd got text messages from the few people that had texted me back and said that they were going to come, and they, for whatever reason, couldn't make it. So it was just going to be me and him, and somebody showed up that I absolutely cannot stand, and I kind of let it get the better of me, and just a lot of bad stuff happened after that. So it was just a really not a good night for me, and then the next 2 days I was just kind of trying to get over it. I also have occasions where I eat because I'm incredibly bored. I get bored really, really easily. I have found lately that I've been able to stick to my diet really well, or my lifestyle change as I'd like to call it, because I'm so busy. I've been working, like, changing my schedule around hours at work and constantly going and trying to meet people and making time to see family members or whatever. So less bored lately and have been able to handle that kind of stuff, but obviously I have some issues with food where, like, I'm so upset I can't eat, or I'm mildly upset and bored and I'll just eat to fill that boredom, which I haven't done in a while, which is a good thing. It is my birthday week though, so yesterday I was way over in calories, hit like the 2100 mark before I went to bed, and wasn't too happy about that. But overall, since I'm kind of following a 3500 calorie deficit, which I'm not sure if anybody really understands what a 3500 calorie deficit is, so I'm just going to talk about that real quick. A 3500 calorie deficit is where you try to keep your calories between like 12 and 1500 every single day, because that puts you at a 3500 calorie deficit for the week. So 3500 calories are in 1 pound of fat. So if you are cutting out that much throughout an entire week, you should lose at least 1 pound during that week. So I'm within that range because of my little snafu, and then because of yesterday, because I had kind of, my coworkers threw me a little birthday party kind of thing, brought in cake. And I think the worst thing with me is, like, a lot of people in my family are diabetic, and I think I have I'm not pre-diabetic as far as I know. I could be. But it runs on both sides of my genetic families, and I definitely think I have some sensitivities to sugar, and sugar tends to make me want to eat even more, especially if I'm not putting in enough whole grains and enough fiber throughout the day, which is kind of what happened yesterday. So I went way over, and I don't know, it should be okay. We're still working on this. I think my eating habits have gotten better recently, so as far as the emotional issues, though, it's really just boredom. Boredom will make me overeat. Extreme sadness will make me stop eating completely, which probably has slowed down my metabolism because I tend to be kind of a depressed person. Yeah, I definitely tend to be kind of depressed most of the time, kind of the negative Nancy. But I'm better with that. I'm working on that. I'm being just okay being by myself sometimes. I have a lot of really decent supports in my life. I can call people and not be so bloody bored, but I'm still working on it. And I guess I'm not probably going to get like seriously into any of the issues that I have on these videos. I'm not going to sit and air my dirty laundry on YouTube because the majority of the people that are going to watch these videos are people that I'm friends with, and or they're family members, and I don't want to offend anybody, and they're just really private issues that there's a good possibility that it's mostly just the way that I've framed it in my mind rather than what the actuality of the situation was that caused me to not know what I'm doing with food. So tonight I'm going out again. We're trying to. I have a really good friend coming up from the Milwaukee area. I'm not really sure exactly where she lives now, but kind of over near Milwaukee, which is about a 2-hour drive from here. And I haven't seen her in probably over a year. So she'll be coming up, and I'm going to text a few other people, see if anybody else wants to come out, but I'm probably just going to end up downtown. And I have to work at 2 today. I was supposed to go out to lunch with a couple of my friends today, but they haven't texted me back yet about where we're going or anything, so we'll see how that all goes. But that's what I have to say today, down to 217.6, somewhere in there. And that would be about a 1.4 weight loss, 1.4 pound weight loss, which I'm very happy about, especially since I'm really trying to do this gradually this time rather than, oh, I'm going to lose as much as I possibly can by being crazy with food and with other things. I should probably address that too. I have to say, back when I was in high school, the lowest weight I got down to was 172 pounds. And people told me that I was scary skinny, which I wasn't. I was like very, very average. It was a pretty healthy weight for me, actually. But I didn't get to that weight healthfully. Like, I didn't do good things to get down to that. I was like working a lot, and I went to school because I was in high school, and I abused caffeine. I used caffeine pills all the time, and I would not eat all day while I was at school. And then when I would go to work, I would eat like literally my entire calorie intake for a day would be like 700 calories. And I talked to the trainer about that, and he was kind of concerned, wondering if I had an eating disorder, and I would have to say yes, because I did have occasions where I was full out bulimic. But I am smart enough that I read up on anorexia and bulimia because a friend of mine was going through it. and I didn't want to go down the path she was going down. Like, she literally got so thin she was hospitalized. I'm not really good friends with her anymore. She moved out to California, and now supposedly she's back in the area. I haven't really talked to her, but watching her go through what she went through made me realize that I couldn't do what she was doing, even if it was a different way of doing it. So I stopped. Just completely stopped, and I'm being completely honest about it because I think that people really need to continue thinking about eating disorders. They just wreak havoc on your entire life, all of your relationships, and they really mess with your self-esteem, just on their own. Not like how your body is itself, but like the things that you're doing to yourself to try and get to what you think society wants you to look like. And that's why I'm completely honest about how much I weigh and where I'm going and what I'm doing with this, because I'm really sick and tired of people claiming that they weigh way less than they do, and then you have these girls going completely nuts trying to get down to a certain number because that's what so-and-so celebrity says that they are, or that's what so-and-so friend says that they are, or so-and-so won't even tell me their weight, but I think it must be around what the celebrity is, so I need to get down to it. And it's just crap. If people were more honest and weren't so stuck on the number, I think life would be a lot easier for a lot of girls. And men. I mean, men have those same issues too, to a degree. But with them, it seems to be more about, like, bulking up, having the lowest body fat percentage they can get, looking ripped, yeah, which I do not find attractive in anyone. Really, not attractive. So yeah, great day, 25. I will see you all later. I'm hoping to keep my calories in the right range for the rest of the week and into next week. But I am going to Chicago this weekend. Trey Anastasio is playing in Chicago. He's the lead singer of Phish. Lead guitarist, really. Like, yeah, he sings, but he's all about his guitar. The Languedoc. So, it's nice seeing you all. Yay! Bye.